Hi guys! Zaclope! She just did something. I'm playing Skyrim and she's leading me across the bridge, so let's not keep her waiting, shall we?
Much knowledge lies within the college's walls.
Alright.
Mirabelle will be waiting for you.
Okay. I think she just lit this? I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to set up an intro scene that looked cool.
The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated.
Okay. Maybe she'll do it again. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Oh! Yep. My guess is that if I didn't have her lead me, I probably would have faced a terrible fate. Not sure what, but terrible, for sure. Just adjust this. There we go. Should be able to hear me better. Not that you really couldn't hear me before. I don't know. Alright. Alright.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
I love these
You
old
may be used to
conversations.
the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
Huh.
Welcome to the college.
I guess I was told to come and see her. I was told to come see you, I think.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
That's not why I'm here. Sorry, I'm not ready for that just yet.
I see. Well, please let me know when you are.
Okay. Hall of the Elements. I've always loved elemental-themed things. I really like themes of like groups of elements, like not like scientific elements, because those are definitely elements, and I don't necessarily don't like those, but I'm more interested in like fire, water, earth, air. Except Earth should not be the name of an element. It's a planet. God, it's like what I never understood is about like in video games that take place on a planet like take for instance my favorite game, Tales of Symphonia. It takes place on a planet named Silverant. Why is the element of Earth called Earth? I feel like it's a chicken and the egg theory, but I definitely feel like the planet's name came first. For that reason, I don't like the term, and in any of my stories, I always use the term stone instead. It also helps me divide stone from nature, and nature being plant life, because plant life is different, and I don't really consider that an element because it'd be like me considering human an element because it's a form of life. But that's a whole nother explanation altogether, so let's just open this gate. I don't even know how I came to that, like that monologue. Who am I talking to? Oh, I'm not even supposed to go in here for that. The Arcanium. I need to see something. Because the one I'm looking up right now is the... What are you doing? Lydia! God! Get some common sense, please. Yeah. The Gearmund quest, which had like the 3 sons of Gearmund who were locked up or something. I forget because I haven't done it in a long time. Well, one of the sons' his dungeon was unavailable for me to go into because I need to do a quest that leads it to me from the college. So I should figure out how I'm supposed to do that.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Okay.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs.
Oh, I
Now,
don't doubt it.
Do you require assistance?
What? Are any special books you're looking for?
As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and study, but more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
Alright. Okay. I'm looking for an Elder Scroll. That's where it is.
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy?
Oh, just some scroll that's existed since the beginning of time and can tell about the future. I understand the implications. This is big. But, of course I do. Do you have one here?
You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it?
Maybe if you knew who I
It would be
was.
kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
I don't doubt it. What about the Dragonborn?
What about? Wait. Were you the one the Greybeards were calling?
Indeed.
I'll bring everything we have on them. But it's not much.
Okay.
So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
Okay, so he doesn't have one.
Fight well.
He doesn't have one. But he has some information on one. Which can be just as useful, if not a little more tedious. I think he's looking for
Here
it
you
now.
go. Try not to spill anything on them.
Huh. Oh, I can take it. Gotta read it? It's widely known among scholars that the Elder Scrolls entail a certain hazard in their very reading. The mechanism of the effect has, at present, been largely unknown. Theories of hidden knowledge and divine retribution were of the subject of idle speculation with little investigation. I, Justinius Polonius, have undertaken to thoroughly document the ailments afflicted by the Elder Scrolls and their readers. Though a unified theory of how they manifest continues to elude me and remains a subject for future study. I have grouped the effects into 4, finding that the avenue of experience depends largely upon the mind of the reader. If this is unclear, I hope that a proper dichotomy will lay it plain. Group the first. The naifs, or the nates, something. For one who has received no training in the history or nature of the Elder Scrolls, the scroll itself effectively inert. No prophecy can be scried, nor knowledge obtained. While the scroll will not impart learning to the uninformed, nor will it detain them in any adverse fashion, visually, the scroll will appear to be awash in odd lettering and symbols. Those who know their astronomy often claim to recognize constellations in the patterns and connections, but such conjecture is impossible to further investigate since the very nation of the study necessitates unlearned subjects. Lordy! Group the second, the unguarded intellects. it is this second group that realizes the greatest danger from attempting to read the scrolls. These are the subjects who have an understanding of the nature of the Elder Scrolls and possess sufficient knowledge to actually read what is inscribed there. They have not, however, developed adequate discipline to stave off their mind-shattering effect of having a glimpse of infinity. These unfortunate souls are struck immediately, irrevocably, and completely blind. Such is the price for overreaching one's facilities. It bears mentioning, though, that with the blindness also comes a fragment of that hidden knowledge. Whether the future, the past, or the deep natures of a being is dependent on the individual and their place in the greater spheres. But the knowledge does come. Okay, we will continue this next time because this is actually pretty interesting. Ugh, my mouth is just not working. Bye!